Hello, my name is Chris Lassiter. For the past 10 years, I have been privileged to serve Robert E. Lee High School students through a campus ministry called Young Life. The ministry, which turned 70 this year, started when a pastor asked a recent Dallas Theological Seminary grad named Jim Rayburn to consider making the high school across from the church his parish. Young Life, then, is not a replacement for the church. It's a bridge between teenagers disinterested in spiritual things and the local church. Young Life operates on 5 basic principles. First is contact work. Just like Jesus came where we were in the incarnation, we go where kids are. Sporting events, school plays, band competitions, just to name a few. Second is club. This is a weekly gathering where we just get teens together and let them enjoy being teens in a fun, healthy way. It's the most fun they can have without having to worry about getting in trouble. At the end of club, a talk outlining one key element of the gospel is addressed in a way that the most irreligious kid could understand. The progression of talks follow the basic outline laid out in John Stott's Basic Christianity. Third is campaigners. This part of the ministry exists to take kids who show spiritual interest deeper. Also, campaigners exist to build a faith community in the high school that is so necessary for their spiritual growth. Fifth is committee. This is the group of adults in our community committed to make sure we have what we need to succeed in ministry at Young Life. You may have noticed I skipped number 4. The fourth element of Young Life is camp. Young Life camps are amazing. We tell kids that they will have the best week of their life, and the kids always tell me that camp was indeed the best week of their life. And that's why I wanted to come before you guys today. At Robert E. Lee High School, we work with kids from all different walks of life. Many of these kids are not rich. And so what we try to do at Young Life is support them financially so they can do things like camp. I'm reminded of what Paul told the church in Rome. Nobody would believe unless they heard, and no one would hear unless someone told them, and no one would tell them unless someone actually sent them to go tell. And I don't think Paul was actually talking about high school ministry there, but I think the principle applies. And so what I'm telling you is I'm willing to go, and I'm asking you, would you be willing to send me? Specifically, I'm looking for 100 people, family members, friends, churches, and businesses who would donate $100 a year. And out of that $10,000, none of that money would go to me. It would all go directly to helping kids who may not be able to afford the activities that we do otherwise. We came up with the name of it because in the 10 years I've been working at Robert E. Lee, tragically we've had 2 kids that I've worked with at Young Life pass away. Shay Nicholson, many people remember as one of the best football players ever to play at Lee, and Danny Brown, who was considered a next generation young R&B star, and tragically they both passed away sometime right after they graduated from high school. And so my wife came to me and said, you know, if you start this fundraising campaign, it would be nice to remember those 2 guys in it. And I thought that would just be a wonderful tribute to them.